All right, what's happening, everybody? Shawn here. Got my brother Steve on the line. He's agreed to help me with showing you a little demonstration of what it looks like when you're on camera with me, and doing a quick little check-in about any projects you're working on that you're trying to, you know, move forward toward whatever goal. So, Steve, welcome. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Any day with coffee is a good day.
Dang right. This is brought to you by Duncan. So I'm calling this little episode Next Stop Awesome-Town, because that's what these little check-ins are about, trying to help people to kind of power up and shine on, be inspired and encouraged to keep moving forward toward their goals, because it's their goals and not everybody else's goals. And a lot of times our friends and families don't get what we're working on. They might not appreciate it. They might not, respect it. And they might not encourage you to keep going. So I want to be that for you. And Steve's an example of that because he actually has a project that he's working on. So Steve, you're interested in doing some designing. You're good at stuff online with like marketing and stuff, and you like to be creative. So you have started creating like a t-shirt line, right, on the internet that people can buy.
Yes. It's called Merch by Amazon. And I
Yep.
basically was able to get into the program because I was formerly designing for another website called Zazzle.com, which I still do.
Yeah.
And I basically just verified myself with Amazon as a former designer of products. And
Yeah.
that's how I was able to get into Merch by Amazon. And so I've been making a lot of t-shirts designed. And what the difference now is I'm actually really taking my account seriously. I've had the account for like 3 years, but now I'm really starting to do designs to the point where I'm making about 10 designs per day.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. So that's what I was going to ask you is, so in terms of where you are now, you've already set up your account, you've begun the design process. You mentioned earlier that you're using Canva as a place online to kind of develop your designs.
Yeah, I actually do all my designs for my t-shirts for Amazon right on Canva.
Nice.
And recently I started running ads on the shirts right through Amazon. So
Yeah.
using Amazon's platform completely, including running ads on Amazon.
Okay.
The reason why I like your program is because, you talk about strategic planning,
Yep.
and that's really what I have to do on a daily basis to make sure that, my Amazon accounts will be successful, is strategically plan out exactly what steps I'm going to take so that I can sell my t-shirts, run the ads efficiently. So
Exactly.
I think that if people can get on board with your strategic planning, then they can realize that they don't just have to sit on the couch, but they can be an active participant in creating their life.
Exactly. And the thing that I'm good at, that I have to offer them, is that I'm someone that's on that same journey and I can go on the journey with them. Right. I kind of think of myself sometimes as a change navigator. Like if you're going to start getting involved in the process of creating your future, you might not know what you're doing. Right. Maybe you didn't get taught all this stuff growing up. I know I didn't. And that's why I've spent the last 10 years trying to figure it out, so that I would be this wealth of knowledge that can go on a journey with somebody. And when they encounter obstacles and opposition or ambiguity or uncertainty, they don't know which way to go, they can say, Shawn, have you encountered this before? Do you know what's going on here? How come I'm doing great with my goals and my progress, but all of a sudden certain people don't like me anymore, or they're acting like it's a bad thing that I'm doing something good? I don't get it, and it doesn't make sense. And I can say, actually, it does make sense, because that's what happens when you change something. You know what I mean? And don't give
Right.
up.
And there's a lot of people out there, like even people that are your friends that might have secret agendas to keep you down. You know,
Exactly.
like
Yep.
if you having power is a threat to their power, they're not going to want you to have power.
Exactly. And by power, we just mean the power to influence your situation, right? So if we all are born with that power, we have that power, but certain people don't want us to use it because it might not serve their hidden agenda for us.
Right.
But what you notice is that there's certain people out there that don't have your best interest in mind, and you have to be aware of that. That's
Right. And often it comes from people that want you to care about their needs, but they don't give a damn about yours.
exactly. So that's really a good example of why it's important to have somebody like me who is getting paid to be consistently involved with you, let's say as your change navigator, empower mentor, success strategist, progress partner, guide to the good life, whatever you want to call it. The point is, I'm someone that's going to go with you on the journey. And I'm going to be there consistently. I'm not going to leave you when I'm mad at you. I'm not going to dislike you for doing better than me and then suddenly turn into your frenemy. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So Steve,
Yeah.
one last question on you about this. How do you get to the next step? What's the next step for you with this, in terms of your situational design for your t-shirt business that you want to set up? What are you hoping to have happen, and how are you going to get there?
Well, I think the next step is really to focus on what the customer wants. I mean, if you think about it, that's all it's about. Like for example, I made a children's pillow that they can use to read with their parent, either the mother or father.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I actually reached out to a real mom that has a 3-year-old daughter, 3-year-old child, one of my friends from work. And I said, you know, I have a white background in the middle of this pillow. What do you think about it? And she's like, well, it might get dirty. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I tried to change it in the moment and I couldn't. End up putting up those 2 designs with the white middle. But then I end up redoing it with a yellow middle, because those issues that she brought up about getting dirty and stuff, those are real issues that the same customers are going to be thinking when they're on my product pages. So to actually get in the customer's mind and pick at the mind of the customer, that's how I'm going to be successful, because I need to get it out of the mouth of the people that have the debit card.
Exactly. You want to create something that they're going to actually want to buy.
Yeah. So I uploaded the new pillow with the yellow background, and I've already got those 2 more listed on Amazon with the yellow background as well.
Nice. Now, maybe we can put a link or something in this video once I upload it online so people can find your t-shirts.
Well, maybe you could actually put the link to the new pillow. It's a "This is my read with mom" pillow.
Yeah,
Be
absolutely.
fun for people to see.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve, for showing everybody a quick example of that one part of what I do, where we talk about the progress you're making toward your goals, kind of identifying where you are now, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. So we'll talk to you
Well,
next
that's
time.
the thing, is that if you don't have a plan to get somewhere, you're not going to get there.
Exactly. You're certainly not going to get there nearly as fast as you would have otherwise, and you might not stay as long. So make a
Right.
plan, get a success strategist / empower mentor, someone that can help show the way, and join our community of empowered problem solvers. By the way, that's at heroify.passion.io. You can become a member for free and hang out with me and Steve and have these kind of conversations with us, and share what you're doing and things you've overcome and where you're going with your dream. And that's Heroify, HEROIFY.passion.io. I'm building an app right now, but right now it's not quite finished. So that's the website to go to see the material that we have, and check out the welcome video in there from Steve. And we'll talk to you guys later. Anything else, Steve, you want to plug before we go?
No, but thank you for sharing your program with me. And I'm a huge fan of situational design and your program.
All right. Power on.